Whispers of the Shadows. This story is brought to you by Storietional. If you love horror stories, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any. The town of Black Hollow had long been abandoned, but one house still stood against the test of time, a crumbling Victorian mansion at the edge of the woods. It was said that shadows moved inside when no one was there, and whispers floated through the air on windless nights. Few dared to step near, but Daniel Cross, a skeptic by nature, was not one to believe in ghost stories. Daniel had spent years debunking paranormal myths, and the infamous Blackwood Manor was his next challenge. Armed with a flashlight, a tape recorder, and an iron will, he pushed open the rotting wooden door. The air inside was thick with the scent of decay, and dust swirled in the dim glow of his light. The floorboards creaked beneath his feet as he stepped forward, calling out, "If there's anyone here, now's the time to show yourself." Silence. Then a whisper. Daniel froze. It was faint, almost indistinguishable, but undeniably real. The voice was neither male nor female, just a breathy, elongated sound that sent a chill down his spine. He shook his head, attributing it to an old draft in the house. But as he moved deeper into the mansion, the whispers grew stronger. They weren't just sounds anymore. They were words. "You shouldn't be here." Daniel spun around, his flashlight flickering. "Who's there?" he demanded, his voice steady but his hands trembling. No answer. He pressed forward, entering what appeared to be the grand hall. A massive, dust-covered chandelier hung from the ceiling, swaying slightly despite the stillness of the air. Portraits lined the walls, their painted eyes watching him. Then he saw it. A shadow, darker than the darkness itself, moving against the far wall. It had no form, no defined edges, just a mass of blackness that slithered like living smoke. Daniel's breath hitched as the whispers turned into a chorus of voices, overlapping, crying, warning. "Leave." The door behind him slammed shut. Daniel ran. He turned corners blindly, trying to find an exit, but the hallways stretched unnaturally, shifting, twisting. The mansion was no longer just a building. It was alive, and it didn't want him to leave. The whispers grew deafening, merging into one horrid, guttural scream. Then silence. Daniel found himself standing at the entrance again, gasping for breath. The door was open. The night air was cold and fresh, and the town was as empty as when he had arrived. He turned back toward the house. The shadows inside had stilled. The whispers had ceased. But as he walked away, one final whisper brushed against his ear. "We will be waiting." If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Storietional for more chilling tales.